Okay, so the way I've leveraged AI tools is in improving the application is like I'm unaware of the React library like much. I have limited experience in that. So I have able to use GitHub Copilot and Cursor to integrate the front end part of the application with the back end. So I have completed the back end and to connect the APIs. That is the to connect the I mean to update the Get API to list the files. I have added some query params, so I had to integrate them into the front end application such that the query params are included in the API calls when we call it using Axios. So I have find ways to integrate that using GitHub Copilot, since it has knowledge of our entire repo. And also there are some edge cases which I have missed, like while creating the components, part of the components, like adding the search bar and types and file size. I've used those Copilot to integrate, build those stuff. And also there have been challenges when while adding the file size bar, like I could only uh, move a point 0.1 size to I can only change the size by point 0.1 on either of the sides, that is min or max, since each of the point 0.1 will create a re-render. So I had to use GitHub Copilot to improve that, like to adjust the to allow continuous sliding like this. So and also there had been cases where in case of upload date, selecting the upload date ranges, if I select one of the start date or end date, the API calls will be executed. So I had to find ways with using GitHub Copilot to prevent the API call until both of the dates have been uploaded or none of them have been uploaded. And also in the case of in the search files search bar, I have like now I can type it continuously, but before I can only type one keyword, and the API would be called then and there. So now I had to I can like type continuously until I have data. So that's how the I've utilized GitHub Copilot. Mainly I've used GitHub Copilot, and on the side I've used ChatGPT. Uh, so to understand the concepts and functionalities of React and React library. And also I in the backend side I've utilized it to for minor framework related changes. So like I mainly made the changes in views.py and the models.py, like yeah. So here the I have created a new model called file lookup, which is which stores the file name, which prevents file deduplication, because instead of if we try to upload a file which has the same data, I mean the same file with a different name, the only the file name will be uploaded, which points to the which will be stored in the file lookup, and that will be pointing to the original file that has been uploaded before. So it's like this how I have implemented file deduplication. So in the file lookup there is one field called file hash, which points to the file hash in file model. So that is how it's related. Yeah, so that's how I've tried to solve deduplication and filtering, and these are all obvious methods which I've included in views.py, that is by utilizing this stuff like that. So all this have been like the framework related level, all the framework level changes are like the settings and changes have been done with the help of GitHub Copilot and Cursor. I've actually run out of my credits, free credits in Cursor, so then I started using GitHub Copilot. So this is how I completed the project. So yeah, that is how I did my project. Yeah.